Hello friends, you are doing well at home, okay? Here is Aditya sir. So today we'll discuss session 5 class 10 geography chapter 3. This is class 10, okay? Region under regional geography chapter. We have left two more topics, 2 or 3 more topics. So we'll discuss here. Here we'll discuss regarding Europe and North America. Okay, so first we will discuss regarding Europe. First we will see the extension. So Europe is the sixth means largest continent. Okay, so in Europe actually population density is high. There are so many developed countries: Germany, France, Poland, Austria, Hungary. Okay. Luxembourg, United Kingdom, Great Britain, all these transport communication means everywhere in rail network, road network, in all tourism purpose, Europe is so developed. In literature, it also Europe is developed. But here we'll see what is the extension first. What is the geographical condition? Okay, first we'll see here what is the geographical condition, geography of the Europe. So Europe is extending from 36 degree north to the 71 degree north. Okay, then again 10 degree west to the 65 degree east. Its longitude. Again after extension we will see what is the surface area. Point wise we will see first extension 36 to 71 degree north, 10 degree west to 65 degree east. We will see the surface area. Surface area is 10.9 million kilometer square. Okay, and that is the 7.3% of the total percentage of the world. 7.3% of the world. Okay. So we'll see here again Europe. We'll see all the these seas, oceans, all the national highways, all the rivers, main rivers, all the physiography. What are the mountain is there? What is the highest point? Everything we'll see in the map. First we'll discuss here important seas. Okay, important seas we'll see here. First one is the Mediterranean Sea. That is most important. Then Black Sea, then Caspian Sea. This Black Sea actually belongs to some parts belongs to Europe also, some parts belongs to Asia also. Then another sea is there. Then one strait is there. Name of the strait is Gibraltar. Gibraltar Strait. Again in the Europe is actually in the northwest, sorry in the west. What is there? Europe is surrounded by West Atlantic Ocean, South Mediterranean Sea, in the north Arctic Ocean, and in the east we can tell Ural Mountain and Asia. So it is surrounded by West Atlantic Ocean, South Mediterranean Sea, and for north it is Arctic Ocean, E for Ural Mountain and the Asia. Okay. Then we'll see here length of the coast. (38,000 kilometers). This is most important. Length of the coast is 38,000 kilometers. Okay. And total number of independent countries. Again, we will discuss total number of independent countries. That is Sorry, 44. So total number of independent countries are 44. Geography extends of 36 degree north, 71 degree north, 10 degree west, so 65 degree west. Surface area 10 million kilometer square. Important seas: Mediterranean Sea, Black Sea, Caspian Sea, Gibraltar Strait. Length of the coast 38,000 km. West Atlantic Ocean, Mediterranean Sea, northeast in North Arctic Ocean, surrounded by Indies, Ural Mountain, and the Asia. And total number of independent countries are 44. If the question will come to give a brief description about the Europe, you can write all these things. Okay. So we know that Europe is ups and downs, very complex geography is there. So because what? Because different types of mountains are there: Alps mountain, Carpathians, Pyrenees, Caucasoid. So all the mountains are there. Again, all the mountains have different highest peak, lowest peak. Okay. So physiography, will regarding physiography, we'll study the what are the different mountains. Okay, important mountains of Europe. Alps is in Switzerland. Not only in Switzerland, it is consists of different countries, but Switzerland mainly. Then Pyrenees. Then Caucasoid. Then Carpathian. Then Ural mountain is also a part of the Europe. So we will see what is the highest point in the Alps. Okay. This Mont Blanc is the highest point, that is 4,807 meter. So Mont Blanc is the highest point of Alps. Okay. Again, Mount Elbrus is the highest point of Carpathian. That means, if that question will come, what is the highest point of Europe? You should write this one, Mount Elbrus. Okay, because Mount Elbrus is higher than the Mont Blanc. Again, important rivers we will discuss here. Important rivers. Number one is the Danube. So we know that Danube flows through three countries. Number one is the Austria, Hungary, Romania. Right? So Danube flows through three countries: Austria, Hungary, and Romania. Again, another Elbe of Spain. Another river is Elbe of Spain. Again, another, I think you have heard about Rhone Valley, Rhone and Seine of France. I think you have heard about the Rhone River, Rhone Valley. So Rhone is the important river in France. Odra and Vistula in Poland. Dnieper in Belarus. O of Italy. Again river. Thames of Great Britain. Okay. So these are the rivers: Danube of Austria, Hungary, Romania; Elbe of Spain; Rhone and Seine of France; Oder and the Vistula, Poland; Dnieper in Belarus; Po of Italy; Thames and the Great Britain; Don of Volga. Only this much, this regarding river and the other rivers, mountains, whatever is there, we have to remember only. Nothing is there in your syllabus. So again after that, we'll go for the we'll see what is the climatic condition in Europe. Because Mediterranean climate is there, we know that Mediterranean climate is there. Then again tropical humid climate is there in Europe. Again taiga and tundra is there. You know what is the meaning of taiga and tundra climate? Taiga and tundra, what is the meaning? What is the difference? In taiga actually some types of vegetation is there. What vegetation? Coniferous forest you can get. But in tundra actually the region totally ice covered. Means most of the area is totally ice covered. That is tundra. Tundra in high altitude region we can get, and in polar region, near to the mainly polar region, ice covered area. And in ice covered area we get one water that is called a super cold water. What is the meaning of super cold water? That means those water remains water between the ice. Okay, the water remains water, never get ice, never get freezed. So water remains water between the ice, that is called a super cold water. Super cold water, simple. Okay. Then rainfall, average rainfall we'll see, that is 100 centimeter, because we measure in the rainfall. Then again we'll see summer temperature. Summer temperature 20 degrees Celsius average. Okay. And winter temperature falls to 10 degrees Celsius. That is, and difference here is difference between summer and the winter temperature. That is, difference means what? If the summer temperature is 20, if the winter temperature is 10, that means what is the difference? 10 is the difference. Okay, that is called the summer winter difference. And after that we will see some what are the different types of agriculture is done there. Because Europe is famous for viticulture. Viticulture, do you know? Cultivation of the grapes. Cultivation of grapes is called viticulture. Okay. Then some barley, maize, wheat. These are important agriculture here. And some vegetables. Again, Europe is famous for horticulture also. Okay. So again regarding these minerals for industrial purpose, we'll see what are the different minerals is there. Regarding minerals, we can see coals, generally anthracite, bituminous. These are generally in the abundant in Europe. Okay. And Europe gives up 40% of iron of the total production. So apart from this, Europe is the one most exporter of iron ore, aluminium, etc. Mica, etc. Okay. So regarding this mineral, nothing is there. Just 40% of the iron they produce, and these are the main exporter. Okay, let's see what are the different countries in the map. What are the different countries are there in the map? This is the Europe. Okay, you'll see what are different countries here. Okay, I think this is clearly visible to you. Okay, I think this is clearly visible. Okay, let's see what are the different countries are there in the Europe. First start from here. Portugal is there, Spain is there, France, this is Ireland, this is United Kingdom, Norway, Norway Oslo, Sweden Stockholm, this is Finland Helsinki, that is the capital. Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, this is Belarus. Okay, Belarus, this is Poland, this is Germany, this is Belgium, this is Netherlands, this is Czech Republic, Austria, Hungary, Romania, Danube flows through here. Again this Croatia, Slovenia, Italy, Switzerland, all the Alps, Carpathian, Caucasus, Pyrenees mountains are like this. This is Spain, capital is Madrid. This is Italy, capital is Rome. This is Sicily, that is the island. Corsica, this is Sardinia, these are the island groups. And here so many island groups are there. These island groups are called the archipelago. Because do you know the term meaning of archipelago? Archipelago means the group of islands are called archipelago. Again, we'll see what are different countries here. Botswana, Herzegovina, Serbia and the Montenegro. This is Kosovo island, Kosovo. This is Albania, this is Macedonia, this is Greece, this is Bulgaria, this is Turkey, this is Romania, this is Ukraine. Belarus, and here Alps mountain is there. Here, this is the boundary of this Russia and Europe. We will see what are the different sea. This is Baltic Sea. This is again Gulf of Finland. This is Norway. This is North Sea. This is Bay of Biscay. This is Mediterranean Sea. This is Adriatic Sea, and this is Black Sea. This is a part of the Europe. Caspian Sea actually doesn't fall in the Europe. Actually, Caspian Sea earlier. Actually, this Commonwealth independent state. No, this is Russia is a Commonwealth independent state. So Commonwealth independent state. Some this part actually touch with the Caspian Sea. That's why Caspian Sea is a part of the Europe. So in the North Arctic Ocean is there, and this one Atlantic Ocean is there, and here in the eastern side Asia is there, and the southern side Mediterranean Sea. This is the important physiographic features of the Europe. Okay, and then it flows to here. In Russia we can get the Volga river. Here in England Thames river is there. Again Elbe of Germany. This is France, Elbe of Germany. This is Po of Italy. 100 different types of rivers is there. Okay. So only regarding this, and climate is actually, this part is influenced by the Mediterranean climate, this part is influenced by the subpolar climate, and this whole part is influenced by the taiga and the tundra climate. So this was only regarding physiographic division of the Europe. Okay, we will see what are the different population structure in Europe. So total population structure, $733 million. So Germany is the most populous country. Germany is the most populous country, and then London is the most populous city. Among cities, London is the most populous city, and Germany is the most populous country. And London is the, we know London is the first city in the world. If the question will come, which is the first city in the world, then we can talk about the London. Okay. And again, let's see with this, what is their total per capita income? PCI. PCI per capita income means total per capita income including all the countries of Europe is 22,000. 22,000. Okay. Okay. Now our topic is that Europe and North America. Okay, we will see what are the different types of North America. Means different geographic division of North America. Now let's move to the North America. So we'll see first extension. Okay, that means physiography. Regarding physiography, we'll see the extension of the North America. That is 7 degree north to 83 degree north. Again 58 degree west to 87 degree. Sorry, 58 degree west to 110 degree west. Okay. So that is actually extension, and we will see what is the total land surface. 24.3 million square kilometers. Okay, that is 16.3% total among the world. And again we will see what are the different that sea, important seas of North America. Actually this video nothing is there, just simply North America, what are the physiography division, Europe, what are the physiography division, what are the important seas, mountains, rivers, everything. We know that we are getting all these things from our lower classes, so this is very easy to you. Important seas we will see in North America. Okay, most important is Caribbean Sea, Hudson Bay, California Sea, and Bering Sea is there. Bering Sea, where Bering Strait is also there. Bering Strait. Again another important canals are also there. Canals, Panama Canal. Actually, Panama Canal falls in Central America, but here we are discussing in America, which America, not America. We'll see important mountain. Number one is the Rocky Mountain. Okay, number two is Coast Range, Sierra Nevada, and again another reason is the Cascade Range, again Appalachian Mountain, Okay, simple. These are the important mountain. Okay, we will see again. This North America is divided into some physiographic division. That is, physiographically it is divided into 4 parts. Generally, not 3 parts. 4 parts we just island groups we consider. Number 1 is the central plain. Number 2 is the Rocky Mountain. And number 4 is the Appalachian. Highlands. Number 4 is the island groups you can consider, but generally we don't consider the fourth one. We discuss only about 3. So the island groups we can consider. Island groups. Island groups means that what are island groups will come? West Indies will come, East Indies will come, okay, Haiti, Jamaica, again another Caribbean islands. This will come under the island groups, okay, in North America. And let's see important rivers. Okay, Mount McKinley is the highest point. Mount McKinley is the highest point. Okay. Then again, important rivers. Regarding important rivers, what are different important rivers? We will see. Number 1 is the Mississippi. Mississippi, Missouri Basin, Texas River. There are not so many rivers are here, simple. Then Ohio, etc. So Appalachian Highland region is actually developed in the transport and communication. Why Appalachian region is developed? Because of the good network and communication, transportation. Because near to the Michigan, another Great Lake region is there. Do you know Great Lake region? Number 1 is the Lake Superior. Number 2 is the Lake Huron, Lake Ontario, Lake Erie, Lake Michigan. Okay, these are the 5 Great Lakes. These are called the Great Lake regions of the world. Lake Superior, Lake Huron, Lake Ontario, Lake Erie, Lake Michigan. These are the important lakes of the world. Okay. And besides this, we have to see what are the different population structure over here. But before going to that, let's see what are the different physiography or different countries in the map. Okay, I'm opening a map here. This is a map of the North America. I think is it clear to you? If not clear, then also you just see clearly. Okay. So this is North America. In the this northern side Arctic Ocean is there. This is very broken. This is Greenland. Greenland is not part of the Canada. Greenland is part of Denmark. Okay. And this is in the North Pacific Ocean. This is South Pacific Ocean. Here this is Atlantic Ocean, North Atlantic Ocean. Again, Bermuda Triangle we have heard we are always scared of. That is near to the North America. We will see first what are the countries. This is the United States of America. This is Canada. Canada capital is Ottawa. USA capital is Washington DC. DC is District of Columbia. And this is Alaska. Alaska is actually part of the United States, but this physically this part of the Canada, but politically this part of the that is United States. Here this is Mexico. Mexico is considered in the this Central America. In Central America, so many countries are here. I think you know all these countries' names, but these countries' names actually this you don't see generally. So let's see these countries. Generally, this is Mexico. This is Mexico City is the capital. This is Belize. This is Guatemala. This is Honduras. This is Nicaragua. This is Costa Rica. This is Panama. Panama means where the Panama Canal is there. So after that country, Panama Canal is there. Okay, let's see what are the different seas are there. This is Arctic Ocean. This is Hudson Bay. This is Labrador Sea. This is Baffin Bay. This is California, Gulf of California. Again, California Sea also we can take. This is Gulf of Mexico. This is Compass Bay. These are the Caribbean islands because this is the Caribbean Sea. This Caribbean Sea. So surrounding all these Caribbean islands. This is Cuba. This is Havana. This is Nassau. This is Haiti, Dominican Republic. This is Grand Trunk. This is Jamaica. This is Jamaica capital is Kingston. And this whole this group of islands is West Indies. Okay. These are simple things. And again in the south, that is South America is there. After South America, again Southern Ocean is there. So this is all about this what North America. And railway route is actually developed in this region from San Jose City to the here San Francisco. Again this Washington district to the here San Francisco to the Washington DC. Again up to this is San Jose City to the British Columbia. So actually the whole region is economically developed, but nowadays due to COVID-19 pandemic, some economic recession is there. Okay. This is all about the physiography of the North America. Now let's discuss about the population. Regarding population, what is the population density? What are the different? What are the total number of population? Which is the most populous city? We know which is the most populous city. Definitely it should be the New York. Most populous city is the New York, Washington DC, next second Philadelphia, New Jersey. These are the actually populous city in North America. Okay. So nothing is there, just here last thing, per capita income, PCI. We have to see per capita income, that is simply around 20,000. Sorry. 32,000 per capita income. Okay. So up to here, Europe, North America, simple physiography divisions we have discussed. And in the next topic we will discuss again another two that continent has left. So North and South America and Oceania we will discuss later on in the next session. So up to here, this is the end of the chapter. So I think you have understood everything. Okay, you study well at home. See you in the next session. Thank you. All the best.